Okay, I think I had enough of these faults for one day. For one day. Now, let's get back out of here. Now we're thinking money. That's not really nice. Thanks, Idiot Black. We never can count on you. What's that? Try Lake. What I have it here is Stromic. I reckon we'll leave this part of town fast. Well, it wasn't Ron. But we did. I mean, this thing was gonna blow up at any time. It's bound to explode. Hey, you guys alright? Oh, fudge. I'm on fire! Let's see about this! I like them apples! Listen, we need to leave. Yeah, where did Edie go? Oh. There's this one. Hey, whenever I'm out here. Hey, it's that guy again. Hey, that's the same guy, right?
Howdy there, partner. Long time ago. So long.
Well, I'll just save here for now. I'm gonna take a nap here for a bit. Because, you know, I was actually near death at this point. I nearly died there, you know. I think it's gonna have time to start running away.
These are savings worth celebrating. Now get up to $3,000 in total savings on the 2019 Hyundai Sonata. Named a 2019 IIHS Top Safety Pick.
The Brotherhood of Steel have sent us to Vault 11 to get a differential pressure controller to fix their faulty air filtration system. Nestled in the mountains southwest of Trading Post 188, we find a shack door leading to the entrance to Vault 11. Inside, we have to kill a few mantises. But we see that the vault door is already open. Walking up to the entrance, we find a number of skeletons on the floor. 4 to be exact, all huddled up in the same spot. Lying next to one is a 10mm pistol. Let's see if we can find any information that can help explain this. On a table against the nearby wall, we find a terminal. And inside the terminal is the vault entrance security recording. Ejecting this holotape, we can load it up into our Pip-Boy to hear what's on it.
Are we really gonna do this? It's open, we can just leave. Actually, none of that. We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what he called us. But we did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
Yeah, please? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened.
Oh, where's the bomb?
was wait, did Voice 1 kill them? It's kind of hard to tell. It sounds like they were planning to commit suicide. Voice 1 argued against it because they were guilty about something. They did something that shames them. Voice 1 didn't want to commit suicide. He says anyone would have done the same thing in our situation, and the other voices say, exactly, that's the point. The shots sounded like they happened too quickly for each person to commit suicide. It almost sounds like Voice 1 shot them is because they were going to kill him first. Let's see if we can find out more. What stands out most to me is we find some interesting propaganda posters on the wall that appear to be unique to this vault. We don't find them anywhere else in the wastelands. Rumors about Haley are baseless. Vote Stone for Overseer. Go. Vote Glover. His family needs him. Haley is a known adulterer and communist sympathizer. Elect Haley for Overseer. I hate Nate. Glover has done nothing wrong. Vote for Stone. Rumors about Haley are baseless. Vote Stone for Overseer. Sounds like whatever happened at this vault to cause those 4 people to commit suicide happened right in the middle of a heated election cycle. An election cycle where the residents are electing the next Overseer of the vault. Going through the opening, we come to a room with 3 doors in it and a rat. After killing the rat, let's first go to the door that says clinic above it. Inside, we kill a mantis to find skeletons, some of which are dismembered, lying on tables in the middle of the clinic. Some of the tables still have blood splatter nearby, and there's even blood splatter on the floor. We find bodies lying on the ground. I'm getting the picture of
Well,
something catastrophic.
all right then.
The wounded or dead were brought to the clinic where they were treated, but not before the end of the vault happened. That's why these bodies were never put in caskets or cremated or otherwise disposed of. There was enough time to try and tend to the sick like you would do in a normal society, but then that society collapsed suddenly. Heading out the northern door, we can explore the bathrooms on this level. The one directly across from us is the men's. We don't find much in here, but we also don't.
What are you doing here?
Yuppie, why is it so important that we research night vision optics?
Because we seem nice? Better? Maybe?
Don't work too hard
Well, alright.
there, Ibsen.
I'm not here for you anyway, so I'm gonna leave. Fast. Hey, Lorenzo!
Hey, good to see you again. Have you thought any more about letting me take a look at the logs?
I'm not here for that. I heard some... Okay, go on.
Really? What kind of logs?
The log spoke about Enclave Jewel Frame research.
Did you say Poseidon energy? Do you think you could leave your robot with me for a few days? I have some...
I'll do you some more.
Okay.
But I'm not here for that reason, though.
Good to see you. Alive.
They're all right here.
Really? I mean, that's great. I knew you could do it all along. Why don't you go tell the Elder the good news?
Oh, I'll tell him, alright. Just don't...
Hello, outsider.
Hello. I feel relieved. And satisfied. But I don't have to worry about walking all over the place. Oh, hey, I know these things. Better about those new fancy VR things, right? You know what I mean.
I can hardly notice that lazy eye anymore walking.
Good news, Elder. I have done what you asked.
Back again, I see.
I did. L'Oreal's on it.
Good news for a change. Your efforts have humbled me, outsider. Moreover, I've been going over the scouts' reports and keep coming up with the same conclusion. The NCR is not the threat, and we should not have had to rely on your help in this crisis. I believed my actions were guided by caution and prudence. People called me a hero after what happened at Helios. But I left that battle scarred by fear, and have allowed that weakness to govern my action. That ends now. I will undo the wrong I have done my brethren and lift the lockdown. Please, take this. It is a small token of my thanks, and scarcely begins to repay the debt owed you. This key will allow you to use our safe house to the northeast.
Gee, thanks. Hey, what was that about? You know what? I don't care. Let's get some stuff done. I am now a scientist! What to do, what to do. I have never felt so alive.
Don't find any skeletons lying on the toilet. Now, if you've ever explored any of these post-apocalyptic scenes, we often find bodies in the bathrooms. This is because when the nuclear bombs hit, the radiation or the blast was sudden and instant, killing people where they sat. But we don't see any of that here. None of these corpses are going to the bathroom. The story is the same in the women's restroom. Telemantis, but none of these stalls have any corpses. This makes me think that whatever happened here wasn't a natural disaster or some sort of mass man-made catastrophe, but instead must have been the offspring of social disorder. People were out and about. People were actively engaged in something. They weren't sitting back and death roll over them. They were actively engaged in whatever transpired here. Going down the hallway, we see more propaganda posters. Interestingly, the I Hate Nate
Oh,
posters.
so how about the boomers? Right.
Continuing down this hallway, we find stairs leading down. But we want to finish exploring this floor first. So heading back, we've already explored.
There ain't nothing but a high no.
Remaining door. This brings us to a classroom on the left-hand side. It's empty. No corpses, no weapon.
Well, I have a plan.
On the walls, not a whole lot of loot.
Does jumping at them with my fists count as rape? You mean like this melee weapon? Right. You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Actually, no. I need to take these students from you. I don't know just who to give it to. Raga, I have something to tell you.
What's up? What's up?
I gave you what you wanted, now it's time for us to part ways.
Why does everyone always say that?
I do, we made up the Lucky 38.
Nice. Can I order room service?
Sure, go ahead. At least I know what you're doing. Yeah, I'd like to hold some stuff for me, thank you. I'm looking for a flamer. Just anything that would just weigh me down by, oh, I don't know, a lot. Can't wait to give that a go. I got a crazy idea to send everybody I know back to Lucky 38. Because then I don't have to go all over the place just looking for them.
But we do find a public terminal, and here is where we find 3 of the most prominent notes that are on every single terminal in this.
First, I'll just start with, oh yeah, it's over here first.
Vault. The first is the Vault 11 election guide. This guide was written by Roy Gottlieb, the chairman of the coalition of the Vault 11 voting blocks, and the president of the Justice Bloc. So the inhabitants of this vault have been split into different blocks, or political parties, each of which has their own president, and each of which come together to vote for a new overseer after a certain amount of time. Roy calls this voting guide the Dweller's official guide to obtaining overseers democratically, or do good. Ugh. Like many voting guides, it summarizes each of the overseers running for office, their statements, key positions, and interestingly, most importantly, it says their endorsements, the people who have endorsed their nomination. The first nominee for overseer is a man named Henry Glover. He has been endorsed by the Utilitarian Bloc, the Divine Will Bloc, and the Allied Service Workers Bloc. Let's read his profile, penned by Henry Glover himself. He says, I'm a devoted husband and father of 6 beautiful children. My oldest, Sam, was on the honor roll this quarter, and I couldn't be prouder of him. My youngest, Henry Jr., just said his first word, and it was, Dada. We've got this bone.
I'm gonna send off a conveyance I don't really need back to the vault. That should be saving me some time. Sunset for Sarsaparilla. Ah, so much better. I feel so refreshed.
Not already, and he's still just a baby. Friends, when you go to the polls this election, I want you to think of your own children. Then I want you to think of Sam and Henry Jr. Picture their faces in stone. She'll be overseer, not me.
622. I got that.
Well, now, look what rolled. Was reminded why I left this place as soon as I walked.
Hey, I got a better request for you.
Not sure who this friend of yours is, but if he's looking down on Vegas, he's either got. Ask him then.
Are you going into fights?
I'm fair with chucking dynamite, not bad with a pistol.
It's time for us to part ways.
If you're sure.
I'd like to go back to 38 for now.
Alright. Guess Vegas it is.
Cass has gone reluctantly to the lucky 38. Alright. I'm dancing. Alright, just need to do at least a few more people, then we'll talk. Okay, next thing I need to do with Boone. Maybe for Novak. I swear it was around here somewhere. There we go.
The next candidate, Donna Haley, has been endorsed by the Human Dignity Bloc and the United Fault Technicians Bloc. She says, I'm aware of the rumors circulating about me. I want everyone to know that there are vicious lies being spread by the other candidates in a desperate smear campaign. I have never in my life done anything so depraved, let alone 4 such things. But even if I had, that still wouldn't mean you should vote for me. Consider the fact that I am grossly underqualified for the position, and that both of my opponents are far more deserving. I know nothing about governance. You would be hard-pressed to find a worse candidate.
Alright, great. I just need to talk to, Boone.
I can promise you my administration would be a disaster. Poor Haley, she was the one who was called an adulterer and a communist. And then we see the profile of Nathan Stone. He's the guy referred to in the I Hate Meat posters. His sole endorsement is the Justice Bloc. He says, this is ridiculous. I shouldn't even be a candidate. And I wouldn't be a candidate if it weren't for all the dirty backroom politics going on around here. It's sickening. You should all be ashamed. None of these candidates want to be overseer. Why are they running? The next note says, notice of postponement. This was written by Terry Hart, the president of the Human Dignity.
Where'd Boone go? Boone? All I wanted to do was just simply talk to you. If you left, and I understand. Johnny, yes, Papa. Hey, Boone, I just wanted to talk to you for a bit.
Yeah?
Come with me. Let's go after the Legion.
You don't want to do that.
I thought soccer works in teams.
Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Good idea. Hey, can't talk to you for a bit.
That guy Benny was a piece of work.
Yeah. How do you feel about Manny Vargas?
He was a good spotter.
Weren't you also friends?
Yeah, we were.
And?
No. First NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Gulf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran.
Okay, how did you rate me first recon,
They
please?
pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better. So I said okay.
I forget to remember to forget. Is that a first recon beret?
Yeah. You can tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath.
Oh, no, you don't. What's the slogan?
The last thing you never see. Pretty accurate. And so are we.
Okay. And Camp McCarran?
Was an airport before the war. They've got an old monorail that still runs between them. It was General Oliver's post.
General
I
Oliver.
heard he's been up at the dam a lot lately. Guessing Colonel Shu is running it.
Do you know Colonel who?
Yeah. He introduced himself to me. When he looked at you, you could see he understood. After some of the things we'd seen, that meant something. But I heard he'd be a general right now if Oliver didn't know the president.
How do you know General Oliver?
Didn't know him. He's a signature on my discharge. Wasn't real popular, though. Even overheard my CO complain about him. General Wait and See.
Amsterdam?
The big one. The one the NCR is trying to hold on to.
Well, alright then. What's Camp Gulf like?
It was on the front line for a while. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though.
Well,
All right.
what is an entertainment what happened to your wife?
You got no right asking me.
I want to understand you better.
You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind.
Well, alright. So where are you now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. Besides, I was on break.
Well, can I at least trade equipment with you?
Fine by me.
Alright. I'll keep my Barrett for me for now. I had armor of some sort, but... Once I get an armor for you, be able to talk.
That voting for the Overseer has been postponed due to the tragic events of the past few days. We learned that there has been a spate of murders, and that before they can do the vote for the Overseer, the
Actually, I could have sworn I had some kind of fancy outfit for him. I got it from one of the Kings. It was a, a biker jacket, good shirt, probably some stripes on there. That's pretty good. Maybe for more, right? Here we go. I was looking for that.
Fine by me.
There. Now you're traveling in style. If you ask me, that is. Not really gonna some supplies at this time. Hey, I wanted to talk to you for a bit.
What can I do? Hey. Oh, you mean you want a cure?
Here's 50 caps or a cure.
Okay, there you are. The convulsions should stop in the next 1 to 12 weeks.
Oh, thanks. My convulsions.
What can I do for you?
Actually, I want more supplies.
Yeah, and I need sterile medical supply.
Okay, I'm looking for aid. I need all your stim packs. That's for now.
Thanks.
Bye. I guess. Looks like me. Except, where is my stuff? Addictive chems, huh? Oh, it's gonna sell our stuff.
What can I do for you?
Oh, yeah, I made it pour.
Thanks.
Okay, now how do I add this thing to my... Hold on. Laser rifle. Wait, I just had it. How do I add it? Okay, I'll figure it out as I go.
Security team here in the vault needs to do an investigation to find and apprehend the perpetrator. He ends by saying, if we find a killer, we may have found a promising new candidate for Overseer. Why would you make a murderer Overseer? The last entry is Overseer Order 745. This comes from Cap.
So much better. I like your outfit. Wait, I see something up ahead. But who is it? I see two people up ahead. Who could be? Just a seller. Not what I'm looking for. At least, not yet. Ah, man, we're on the side. Hey, I wanted to talk to you for a bit.
You have any luck with the ghouls?
It goes along at Ripcon.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew, but I had a good feeling about you. Sure thing.
Who are you?
I'm Manny. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. I'd introduce you, but
Why are you so embarrassed of Boone then?
me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye.
That's right, Stowe.
Thanks.
Overseer.
We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing.
What'd you do? What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas, me and my cousins. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it. So, I enlisted. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
Understandable. I mean, I know a fish who is trying to get his rubber cat away from a fairy, like, thing with antlers. If you know what I'm talking about.
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man.
Oh. I might be good terms with cons.
Well, it was great. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline.
The meeting in the traditional
places,
selection process
making
for Overseer
people
is
safe,
hereby ended.
and what's not to like?
So why'd you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened.
What did happen to your friends?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting.
That's
I
a
don't
tragedy.
blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. But it did take something out of it for me.
Well, alright. Who do you protect your town from?
You name it. Lately we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Retcon out to the west.